let's destroy today's run. Today's run was just a little bit slower than yesterday, but that might also be because I stopped and talked to some of the neighbors, so it could have disrupted, or it could have messed with the whatever. It could have messed with the app getting its data. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's not how fast you run. You don't have to improve every day. You just have to try. Hello everybody. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. It is Saturday today, which means that you are watching this on a Sunday, so I'm going to start this off right because I've been slacking just a little bit. So the shout out of the week, the subscriber of the week, whatever it is that you want to call it, this week it goes to Chris Jenkins. So thank you so much. You've actually been really helpful this week. I'm going through a lot, as I will explain today on why this vlog is just now starting at about 8 o'clock at night. You've helped me through a lot. Or you've supported me. You've tried to help. You've been a really good person just in general, and that really just shows for itself. So thank you so much for that. Really, it means a lot. If you want to be the subscriber of the week next week, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, obviously, and comment on the videos throughout the week, and you could be subscriber of the week. I think I'm gonna start redoing people that consistently engage in the videos and comments and all that, because you guys, you deserve it. I mean, you deserve it. It's like employee of the month. They don't just go through everybody. If you do good 2 months in a row, then you're employee in the month 2 months in a row, right? Anyway, so the vlog is just now starting and it's about 8 o'clock. Normally, I want to start editing at about 8 o'clock. No, I haven't done some exciting thing today that I just wasn't able to videotape. I didn't have this extravagant event pop up. I wasn't doing anything special. I was, however, having an issue or a problem. And that issue is living alone. I thought yesterday was bad, but that stockpiled onto today. And I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. Today's been a really bad day. I know that a lot of vloggers come on here and they're like, my life is awesome. My life is awesome. I don't have any bad days. This is the highlights of my life. This is what I'm going to show you. But I'm not gonna show you anything. I'm not going to specifically show you a part of my day. I'm going to show you my entire life. Some people treat vlogging like you're gonna get judged. Well, you are gonna get judged if you have a large enough audience. People are going to judge you in the comments or whatever the case, but they treat you, they treat vlogging as an aspect of just showing good things instead of a diary and a log and like a journal or certain events. What I'm getting at is I never want to vlog for other people, Of course I want to do it for entertainment, and I like making the videos, you guys like watching the videos, but I never want to do it to fake it. I don't want to fake my emotions, so I'm not going to. Now if I really didn't want to, then I would have filmed earlier when I just completely broke down and lost it. I would have filmed it. And I thought about that, but it's okay, well that's kind of pathetic. This might be one of my lowest moments ever, and I'm gonna film it and no thank you. And it probably was one of my lowest moments, to be quite honest. Sometimes your feelings can get really overwhelming. I just finished watching 13 Reasons Why, and this isn't necessarily related, but I think if you're going through anything, that show can be a trigger because it's so emotional and emotionally engaging, and it's really good, and you're all up in the characters and what's going on. It could kind of be a trigger. If you're depressed, you'll get a little bit more depressed. If you're sad, you'll get a little sadder. It's kind of a sad show, and I think that it was kind of a trigger. It pushed it over the limit, okay? I broke down. Literally I broke down. The same way that you would break down, or I was trying to call my parents, or trying to talk to people, but at that specific moment people weren't replying to me. My mom wouldn't pick up my calls, and I started thinking of everything that was happening. I'm alone. All I wanted was for somebody to come save me and take me out of this reality. I don't want to be alone. I hate being alone. I grew up alone, and I hated it. That was the worst time in my life. Granted, it made me who I am now, but it's like a flashback. You're living your memories, your worst memory. I'm not saying that this is like a bad memory. Moving isn't a bad thing. It's a new experience and it takes time to get used to, but it's just like you keep thinking about it. You see like the similarities and the parallels between the two. Like, okay, the last time I was severely depressed in my life, I was alone. I wasn't physically alone as I am right now, and that's the cause of my loneliness, but I was mentally alone, which is way worse. And today, all I wanted was a hug, right? I just wanted a hug. I wanted my parents to call me down for me to go with them to stores or to get lunch, whatever they do, go explore. I wanted to have lunch with my parents. I wanted all of this to be like, I wanted this whole thing to I wanted to wake up and for this to be a dream, for this to just be an experience. Like, okay, cool, I did that for 2 weeks. Can I go back to my normal life now? It started to set in like that. This is your life. Your life is sad and depressing. You don't have any friends. You don't have anybody to turn to. You don't have anybody to walk into that house with or for. Like, nobody is going to walk outside with you. I was sitting outside. Nobody is going to walk outside and say, hey, are you okay? You don't have any support system. You don't have any friends. You can't go do something with somebody even if you wanted to. And I didn't. It was probably my lowest moment. I was just outside sitting on a chair thinking. And then one thought led to another and one eye watered to the other and I just started crying and uncontrollably crying, and it was really kind of pathetic. I've cried on here before, so I'm not gonna trip about talking about crying. Everybody cries. If you don't cry, then you're not in touch with your emotions. Then I felt kind of good. Like, okay, maybe this was all I needed. And then it went toppling back down. I broke down. Mom, you're not gonna want to hear this. I'm sorry. You're not gonna want to hear this. I literally broke down and I wanted somebody to blame. I wanted something to blame and to save me. So I walked to the gas station. It's about walking distance. It's a 5-minute walk, and I got a box of cigarettes. I didn't open them. I walked back home, and the entire time I was like, I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna hate myself. I don't smoke. I've smoked maybe twice, but I used to vape. I let Tuan borrow my vape pen, so I don't really do it anymore, and that might have helped now because I wanted to blame something as my savior. And I've always been attracted to the feeling of like breathing in something, smoke or vape, or just the action of breathing in. It was really soothing and it could help calm me down because that's what people tell you, is to breathe in and breathe out. It's deep breaths. So I walked home and I got home. You know, I missed out on some like social opportunities because there was people at the park that I walked through and there's some kid walking home the same direction as me. So I could have made a few friends if I was in a different mind state, but I wasn't. I was broken. I got home and I was in the same place that I was crying at, the same chair, same everything. I was just looking down at an unopened box of cigarettes and a lighter. And I just kept telling myself, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Like, obviously smoking is bad. If you start, there's a chance you'll get addicted. And if I turn to a substance or anything at my lowest point, then it's super easy to say, I needed this then, I need it now. It helped me before, it can help me again, and I've been through that before. But that's a conversation for a completely different video. But I picked myself back up and I said no. It went from don't do this to I'm not going to do this. This is not happening. I would like to say that I threw away the cigarettes, but I didn't throw them away. But the important thing is that I didn't open them. It's something about like the metaphor in, something like the metaphor in The Fault in Our Stars where one of the main characters just has a cigarette in his mouth, but he doesn't light it because you have the thing that can destroy you, but you're controlling it, or something like that. If you've seen Fault in Our Stars or read the book, then you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, but I went from a situation where I was not in the right mind state to be into control to being into control. That's all I'm trying to say right now. That was my morning, and that extended through the day. And I've been sitting here watching TV and YouTube and going through these on-off periods of like feeling somewhat okay to wanting to tear my eyes out. I guess this is the stage of being lonely. This is what it feels like to move out. You probably never thought of moving out as a feeling, but there's definitely a certain feeling to moving out. You know, I might as well end the vlog here. This was the vlog. This was the whole vlog. Like, we got a little bit of me running in the morning, saying that things do get better and you make progress. Sometimes you have to take a step back before you can take a leap forward. This is my step back. I wanted to get a video out. I wanted to vlog. I did. I like doing this. I didn't want to miss a day, but today was really hard to pick up a camera. So hopefully you understand. Unfortunately, if you've had the experience of relating to me or going through the same stuff, let me know in the comments. And tomorrow might be a better day. It might be a brighter day. So check back tomorrow. As always, have yourselves a really great rest of your day, and goodbye.
No, you can't.